Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome my babies. If you're new here, hi, my name is Joshua. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Girl, this is some sick shit. Shout out to fvckdh, girl. We're going to be watching / I'm going to be reacting to more disturbing updates to the David case. Came out 2 days ago. Shout out to FDH. Let's go ahead and dive on in, girl, because this nigga right here, and he is still, as far as I know, he is still out. Like, no tea, no shade. I'm guessing they're looking for his DNA, maybe. I don't, or they're or they're looking for him, period. But I'm pretty sure what I heard is that the girl, first off, may she rest in peace. Secondly, I heard that she was pregnant. And I'm pretty sure he's going to talk about it in this video. I heard she was pregnant, so I'm pretty sure they're going to do a DNA test on the baby. On the fetus. Girl, let's dive on in. Jesus Christ.
Initially, honestly, I didn't want to make this video because initially I felt like I'd just be milking it for content, and there's tons of other videos that people are making talking about the updates to the case, and I actually want to expand the conversation past just David because there honestly needs to be a discussion on Celeste's mom and just the general complicitness that I've noticed and the complicitness that everyone's noticed. But that's for another video this week, so be on the lookout. For now, I'm the Socrates. I'm gonna quit yambling and let's talk about some of the more disturbing things that this sick bastard has done. The first thing I want to talk about is this really weird clip that resurfaced of David and Celeste on stream.
I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of...
I think they excuse me, I think people did say this, but I just didn't pay attention. Like, and I know he was friends, cool. I'm guessing friends. He was friends with Jason DeWeen. That's a Twitch streamer, just in case y'all don't know. Jason DeWeenie, whatever. I guess the name was too long, so Ween, whatever. Anywho, but he was okay. So he was a streamer himself. I remember someone saying that. I remember someone saying that he was a streamer. But I didn't watch his streams.
Kids. It's controversial of kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm being so dead ass when I say this nigga gotta get packed up. I spoke about this being an open secret, and this clip just confirms that for me. Cause what do you mean? He's saying that he media trained this little girl, and then her comment about him kids, which that's what he did, but the fact that she was saying that was just really unsettling for me. It was just really disturbing. And then David was saying that he wants the VODs deleted and the stream erased or whatever. That is a clear admission of guilt. So it just continues to show me that this was an open.
And when was that? So this, because I think she went missing last year, so this had to be I'm pretty sure this had to be last year before she went missing.
Open secret, and that the people in these Discord servers knew that David was abusing a child for years. So let's talk about all the incriminating shit that's been around David since 2023, starting with a song that he made based on Celeste.
Girl with my name tattooed on her chest.
Mind mind you, he made this song when that little girl was 13, and the lyrics are talking about how he and her were just getting high. David has 2 years on me. I'm 18. So in 2023, he'd be around 17 to 18. And that's what he was saying about the relationship at the time. That is crazy. That is disgusting. And then he posted this song earlier this year in March.
Nobody ever caught me without smoking too soon. In the back of the police car, whatever I know, I ain't telling nothing. Do the same if they ask you about.
And this is just like infinitely more incriminating, but it's recent. It's almost like he felt emboldened by being so open about the crime he was committing in his music. But even generally speaking, there's so many odd clips that are being put into question now, like the one where David talks about retiring and going off the grid.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying? Why are you saying that like you're not like up there, gang?
Well, I'm not there yet, but
Okay,
hopefully
okay.
it's like even crazier next
Okay.
year. And then I go on crazy year after year for the next 3 years. And then on the 4th year, I retire. And on the 5th year, I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib. No social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone.
He says no digital footprint here, but the irony is that that's all he left behind. He left a neat trail for everybody to follow and learn that he was the person behind this depravity.
I don't care about the love when I'm with you, 'cause I be breaking it all the time. And I don't really mean to cause no issue.
I think what makes clips like these so eerie
And I don't really mean to cause no issue.
to me is that David keeps referencing law enforcement. He knows what he's doing is wrong. He knows that he'd be locked up if the truth were to ever be revealed, but this clip is from 2023. So at this point, it feels like a motif that's referencing something even more sinister, the passing of Celeste and her abuse.
It was cool if she hated it. I played it for her in the car. And she was like, David, this song is too violent. You talking about killing people in your music? No, not my son. I was like, wait, I might be onto something, bro. So I dropped it right after that. And it went crazy. TikTok, viral, 1 million views overnight. I was like, oh yeah, we cooking, boy.
Obviously, this is another clip where you can just say, oh my goodness, this is crazy. His mom was worried about him dropping a song where he talks about murder. But it's not just the fact that his mom had something to say, but the eerie messages that were found on Discord. And I know, we're going back to Discord, but it's not my fault. Starting with this screenshot of David calling someone a fed because they posted a photo of him and Celeste. I don't know what to say. This nigga's Black Epstein, bro. They're fed because they posted a photo of him and Celeste. I don't know what to say. This nigga's Black Epstein, bro. There were also these 2 leaks. The first one being Discord messages of David saying how much he likes gore. And let's keep it real. If someone is just sitting down and watching gore, they have problems. I understand we're desensitized these days, but genuinely liking gore, sitting down and watching it is just crazy. It's definitely a sign of a larger problem in the background. There's also this screenshot which I'm leaning towards it being fake because it's genuinely just an admission of guilt and like the purest form of what that means. I really hope nobody is faking stuff like this because oh my goodness. There was also an account named Nobody, an admission of guilt and like the purest form of what that means. I really just an admission of guilt and like the purest form of what that means. I really hope nobody is faking stuff like this because oh my goodness. There was also an account named Moji saying some crazy stuff, like this screenshot where he just talks about butchering women. And I know it seems crazy and people thought this was David, especially given what happened to Celeste's body.
And I had no idea. I did not know. Shout out to Rodney, the voice, a YouTuber. I did not know he dismembered her. So if those texts look real, so if those texts were real, he killed her, dismembered her, and he planned on being out the U.S. So he was going to perform, make whatever money he could from the venues in the U.S. And then, oh my God. Make whatever money from the venues or whatever from in the US and then escape, run away. Or was he going to leave the Tesla or what?
However, Moji came out and said he's not David, which I think that's probably likely because when shit like this happens, weirdos pop up out the woodworks and do stuff for attention. And it really sucks for us because now it's being utilized in the misinformation that's being spread. Also sucks to say, but one of the people I mentioned for my first David video was also seen in 2024 trying to talk about David and how he's a and saying how he likes kids. And when confronted about having proof, this person sent Celeste being posted missing on Instagram. So it wasn't anything that was not in the open. Now, before I move on to the next information I have for you guys, I think I accidentally stumbled onto a weird propaganda campaign that's going on in the shadows. His Twitter account is alleging that people in Aiden Ross's community are being paid crypto to push a pro-fascist campaign and to push a positive PR campaign for David. I'm not sure how to feel about any of this, but am I gonna count it out? Hell no. Get woke, get informed. We are in some crazy times and we already know what side of the fence Aiden lies on. So is it out of the realm of possibility? Definitely not. Now, Celeste's brother and sister both spoke on the situation, with the brother confirming that David was waiting for her to turn 18 so they could get married. And he even sent photos of Celeste that nobody had to prove he was her real brother. I don't really want to share them, so I won't. The sister posted basically saying that this account is not a scam and that it's meant to support and help Celeste, and that the police are investigating, and that they got told they shouldn't post any archives because it's evidence now. The sister also posted a photo of Celeste, but same thing, I don't want to share it. And another thing I found was a TikTok comment from 2024 that was also trying to expose David, so it just further proves niggas knew and nobody that was also trying to expose David, so it just further proves niggas knew and nobody put forth.
Exactly. If I remember correctly, they talked about that. I think Omizi, shout out to Omizi. I think Omizi talked about that, but I didn't listen to the whole thing because, well, I was I had to get back to work. So it was Omizi, Scum TK, Astro Dior, and other YouTubers / streamers. They was talking about the David situation, and I if I remember correctly, and shout out to Ronnie the Voice again, he brought up the fact that, like, cause the kids, David paid off the Celeste friends that knew about it, and this is just so sad and disgusting. This is just so sad and disgusting because people were supposed to sound the alarm. Kids, everybody, whoever was in Discord, whoever was in the Discord, David's Discord, like everybody should have been reporting it. Everybody should have went crazy with that. What Celeste, whatever that stream what Celeste said, it should have went crazy. It should have been what they did clip it, but still. And whoever took the picture of David paying the kids money, all of them afterwards, when David left, all of them should have went straight to the police with the footage, with the money, the pictures. And it's like y'all just it's so complicated. Cause it's like y'all are kids, y'all need the money, y'all want the money. And Celeste is your friend. Celeste is also probably telling y'all, like, I'm okay. Like, I'm like, y'all just calm down. I'm fine. Like, he's a good guy. Girl, no, ma'am, no. Dang, no. Yes, this is this. Oh my God, this is a psychopath. This is a sociopath. Girl, whichever one, child, whichever one.
The proper effort in making this widely available information. Then a screenshot of a message was posted talking about how David and Celeste met. And apparently they met on Fortnite in 2021 when Celeste was 11. This message also backs up the gore stuff and even says Celeste would use a joke as a follow-up after claiming David would her, which reminds me of the first clip where a joke as a follow-up after claiming David would her, which reminds me of the first clip where she seemingly joked about how David was kids. And it really messes me up trying to process this because that's a child, but she's saying exactly what was happening. It makes me think that she had clashing feelings. It's clear David groomed her, but maybe as she was getting older, the reality of the situation clicked. And for all that to happen to such a young girl, like, we gotta do better. And then this bastard was spotted on Fortnite, bruh. So he just don't give a damn. But that's all the David information I have. Bastard was spotted happened to such a young girl. Like, we gotta do better. And then
What? So someone's screen recording.
this bastard was spotted on Fortnite, bruh. So he just don't give a damn. But that's all the David information I have. This is probably my last video on it unless some crazy stuff happens. But next video is gonna be different. Gonna expand this conversation. We're gonna talk about the people who failed Celeste because we gotta address the root. I also want to mention David was censoring information that's critical of him on his subreddit, or at least that's what's being claimed. I'm not sure how true it is, but I want of him on his subreddit, or at least that's what's being claimed. I'm not sure how true it is, but I wanted to mention it because this was posted while I was making the video. Y'all stay safe. I care for you all. I know it's hard out here, but let's just try to spread love. We are really just some humans.
If you pick up on your slide, why you riding on my slide?
I'm mad cause he playing this.
Your girl feeling for a taste, and I know it makes you mad. She be copying my sign, she got nervous by the time.
Okay, I'm mad cause he playing that. But and you know what? There was a YouTuber that caught Lacey. I don't know how real it is because I didn't click on the video, but the thumbnail was Lacey being shot, and it was titled, I'm paraphrasing, it was titled Lacey caught David in his stream. Like David was watching Lacey's stream, allegedly. So he's not locked up, but if they were looking for him, wouldn't it be national headlines? Shouldn't it be national headlines that they're looking for him? Oh my God, this is so, this is, yes, this is. Like sociopath, psychopath, whatever. He has no type of remorse. Of course, he's performing and acting normal, and that's, oh my god. You never know what people are capable of. You never know who is your friend. Girl, this is why some people this is why some people just want to stay inside, girl. Jesus. But at the same time, the people that be staying inside, don't. Like what was his last place? Where was he last seen? What in the hell is going on? Girl, I'm tired, girl. I'm just tired, girl. But yeah, Celeste, R.I.P. to Celeste. And I don't even think it's alleged. And I don't even know how many months it's been, but they didn't say that. But R.I.P. to also to their the fetus. Just this. Girl, y'all better do better. Do better, child. Do better. What state is he in? What was the last state he was in? I'm just so tired. Y'all, shout out to DH. Y'all go up over there, like, comment, share, subscribe to him, child. Shout out to him. And please, if y'all want to, like, comment, share, subscribe to me. And also, love and take care of yourselves. And watch out for yourselves. Watch out for each other. Please. Please. Love and take care of yourselves. Mentally, verbally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Bye-bye. See y'all later.